my name is Michael Pooley, P-O-O-L-E-Y, and I am the Chief of Police for the Apache Junction Police Department. Thank you for being here. As you know, one of our officers was involved in a critical incident last Monday. It was Officer Gabriel Facio. He's been with us for about 4 years as a phenomenal police officer. And today, this afternoon, I'm here to tell you that he passed away and he lost his fight with that tragic injury. I first want to thank everybody for their support in the community. It has been overwhelming for the family and for our entire police department. Officer Facio was a father of 2 children, that one of them, his daughter, is getting ready to get married in August. It's heartbreaking. He has a son who has a child. He's a grandfather as well. He's a loving son and brother, uncle, you name it. But how I know him is Officer Gabriel Facio. And he's from Mexico, and he actually always wanted to be a police officer. So right after he got married 25 years ago, he came to the United States with the whole intention of getting his citizenship to become a police officer. And he made that goal. He started with the Phoenix Police Department in 2020. He graduated from the Phoenix Police Department's Academy in 2020. Many of his recruit colleagues that were in the Academy came here over the last week to visit him, and we heard stories about him. And with that, he touched a lot of lives in Phoenix, and then he came out to the city of Apache Junction, where he was a police officer for the last 4 years. He was in patrol. He loved everything about the city of Apache Junction, and he loved, more than anything, putting this uniform on every single day. He just was so proud of it. I went on a ride-along with him about within the last 8 months, and him and I rode, and he was showing me, the job of a patrol officer again. I don't want to be too disconnected, so I go out with my guys, and I'm so glad I went on a ride-along with him, and I'll send you that photo. But during that whole time, all he talked about is how great it was to be out there on the streets of Apache Junction, and how great it was to serve. And he would always tell me just how proud he was to wear this uniform. But the most important thing he was proud of was being a father. When he was taken to the hospital, and the other thing I want to do is I want to thank the hospital staff at Banner Goldfield first. After he was shot in the face. Officers transported him immediately to Banner Goldfield in Apache Junction. When Officer Facio got to the hospital, his heart had stopped. And the medical staff at Banner Goldfield, thank you, they were able to bring him back, and we were able to have a week to say our goodbyes. His family came in from all over the country, from Mexico, from El Paso, Texas, from all over the country. And it gave them time to say goodbye. His dad and his mom are crushed. His wife is devastated. His kids are lost. But every one of them has wanted me to let everyone know in the community how much they know they are supported and loved. So I appreciate the media for coming here and carrying this message, because I can't get to everybody, or I would. I've given my officers hugs throughout the week, and our department is hurting as well. Our city is hurting, but I do know that our officers are going to be okay, and there's no doubt about it, that we will continue to provide the exceptional service that Officer Facio did every single day. And I've said it again, and I said it last time, and I'll say it again, he was one of my favorites. I loved that guy. Absolutely just love Gabriel. And being in a department of 100 officers, I know every one of my officers. I know every one of my staff, and we talk all the time. We talk with each other. We grow old together. And I was hoping to grow old with Facio in our department. And this news really shatters me and our department. So again, thank you. And I'll answer any questions. Yes, ma'am.
So this was the first one in 45 years, I think the first one ever in line of duty. Can you speak to just how rare it is in your department to have something?
Yeah, the city of Apache Junction is a very safe community. We don't have things like this happen. We have, you know, the regular things that happen. But yes, the last officer we lost was in 1987, and that was in a training accident. And we have, this is our first line of duty death by, during the apprehension of a suspect in a felony. That suspect is alive. He is still in the hospital, and once that he is ready to be transported, we'll let you know. But he's going to be facing charges now, which include homicide.
How do you want to continue his legacy in the department moving forward?
Well, you know, we in the city of Apache Junction, the Apache Junction Police Department, I always tell the guys and gals in my department, you know, be friendly, treat people with respect, even if they commit a horrible act, even if they're down on their luck, show dignity to them and give them dignity, no matter what. And that's how we're going to do that. Even I was talking to his wife, Gabriel's wife, just today, and she told me, and this is how their family is, that she forgives the suspect in this. And although she's heartbroken and her family is crushed, she told me, Chief, we forgive him and we want you guys to as well. That's an important lesson. And that's how we're going to remember him, is through our service.
What can people do for the family and for the Apache Junction community? People always want to help out when things like this happen.
Yes, thank you. How can the community help out? There's a lot of things. First off, for the well wishes that we're getting, the prayers, the very nice thoughts, gestures that we're getting is incredible. It's overwhelming. Our officers, they do this job not to get that recognition, not to get the thank you and just the pat on the back and the hugs and the tears, but they're getting it, rightfully so. That means the world to them, and they may not tell you, but it means the world to them. We are also going to be doing our Apache Junction FOP Lodge is going to be working with a few other lodges here that are going to be doing a barbecue on Wednesday, and we would love to have people come. Officer Facio's family will probably be there. They want to meet the public, and his family is huge. In the waiting room, there was probably 75 to 100 people, family members that were there, and everybody wants to meet those that we serve. So please come out. The other thing is we are planning his services for Officer Facio for Monday the 16th, and it will be in Mesa. Mesa Police Department and other agencies are helping us plan that. But we want to send Officer Facio out with honors, and we invite anybody that would like to attend to come.
Is Officer Facio going to be an organ donor?
I don't know. I don't believe so.
Chief, you talked about the ride-along you did with him several months ago. Is there a memory or a story that's maybe come to the top of your mind over this past week that, you know, really just encapsulates who Officer Facio was as a person and a cop?
Every time I go on a ride-along, I take whoever I'm with and their whole squad. I said, hey, come meet me let's get a cup of coffee or Starbucks or what's the other one? Bob. It's the other coffee place. Dutch Brothers. How did I forget that? Geez, everybody knows Dutch Brothers. We go to Dutch Brothers, and I had his whole squad come, and as the chief, I'm going to pay for it. That's, something simple. And Officer Facio says, no, I'm going to pay you. I go, no, you're not. He goes, no, I am. And we argued for, seems like 10 minutes, but who do you think won? I did, of course, right? So that's what he did not want charity. He did not want somebody feeling sorry for him. He did not want recognition for whatever it was. What he did want is to give, to serve, and that's what he did. And he gave everything. He gave the ultimate sacrifice. Well, prior to, because he is 46 years old. He would be 47 this year. So he started his career in law enforcement a little bit later in life. And while he was working on getting his citizenship and getting all of everything ready to become a police officer, he was a preacher. He was a pastor. And you could tell because when he would talk to people, he was just that kind of guy. He just would embrace somebody he didn't even know. He would offer his services. He would just be there to comfort them with words of comfort. And it was just amazing. He was just an amazing human being.
How would you describe the range of emotions from Monday when this happened to today when unfortunately he passed?
So the range of emotions that I've felt in the department, the community, I think initially it was shock. You know, I was on a plane to Florida when I got the text message, and I was shocked, and I was able to get a flight back right away and got here late Monday night to see Officer Facio in the hospital and to hear his condition. And there was anger. I was so angry. I think a lot of us were angry. It's okay to be angry. We were really, really angry at this. And how did this happen? And then there was a lot of sadness as well. There was moments of just complete, utter sadness. But as I talked to the family and as I've talked to my officers and our staff and city officials, a lot of joy and hope has overcome everything else. And that's what I'm excited about, is that's how we're going to heal. As a department, we need that. We need that hope that everything is going to be okay, that Officer Facio's family will be taken care of, that the community will know that we are here no matter what, and that hope will give me the energy to help lead this department as well. Any other questions? Thank you very much. We really appreciate it, and I'll be after if you need it, and I'll send you that picture if you want a few pictures. Okay?
We're all
Thank you.
standing beside you.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you.